Cloud rap is a subgenre of southern rap and trap music that has several sonic characteristics of lo-fi in its hazy, dreamlike and relaxed sound. The Roland TR-808 drum machine and psychedelic samples are just some aspects. Do I like labeling genres into subgenres whose definitions are getting murkier by the day? Meh. When you get the chance, please also follow the Instagram if you haven't already. It would mean a lot. All of the high quality collage art you see on the thumbnails, along with other artwork, goes on there. When you mention cloud today outside of the atmospheric phenomenon, there are really two types of people, represented by referring to one of two things. Today's video is going to be a more nuanced topic, this concept of cloud rap and its production techniques and history. I've already made an extensive video on Clams Casino, so do check that out. Many music experts credit rapper Lil B and producer Clams Casino as the early pioneers of this style. Cloud rap also takes influence from DJ Screw, the originator and master of Houston's chopped and screwed sound, with its cut up and slowed sound, as well as phased out hip-hop musical influences. As I mentioned in the Clams video, the genre's rawest, earliest stages can even be seen in lo-fi cult rapper Viper and his 2008 classic, "You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." Viper wouldn't become more of a popular name online until years later, when practically the whole fan base had one name on its hivemind, Clams Casino. There are a few ways to define cloud rap's production. You can have dreamy synths, which are experiments with reverb and delay, alternating the panning between the left or to the right, and a volume LFO sound can give it that soaring, dreamy feel, otherwise known as swell. Other effects you can use include chorus, phasers, and or detuning the synths if you're looking for a slightly more psychedelic sound. In reference to stretching audio samples, something commonly done in cloud rap production, there's a couple of points that Wide Walrus Audio mentions on Reddit. 1. Start with high fidelity audio. This is where higher sample rates shine. If you record at 96K+, you have way more frequency content to pull into the audible range and fill out the sound, if it's present in the first place. The sounds should have a wide frequency content to begin with, as number 2. Number 3, you will have to clean up the sounds a bit as the tonal balance is being shifted. Compression will keep the now bloated bass content under control. 4. For extreme stretching, look into granular synthesis or pole stretch. Walker Chambliss coined the term cloud rap in a 2010 blog post describing main attractions Squatter B as the king of cloud rap, referencing an interview in which Lil B described his sound by displaying a CGI picture of a castle floating among the clouds and saying, "That's the kind of music I want to make." People like it because it's simple, lets the vocals be at the forefront, and it was different to the booming trap sound that dominated the scene in hip-hop at the time from giants like Lil Wayne. Mac and Clams have two songs in particular that really gravitate towards this song, for example, Angels and One Last Thing. In Angels, Mac speaks about being high and wanting to watch the seconds fly as he's in a love dream, the perfect backdrop for a spacey Clams beat, representing euphoria. On the other hand, you've got One Last Thing, a track on life and its lessons, reflective. Just two ways that the great Mac worked around cloud rap to represent different moods based on similar production styles. Lil B's I'm God is the obvious key major tune for cloud rap, but also the sounds of cloud rap were plastered all over A$AP Rocky's debut Live Love. Swedish rapper Young Lean was also a huge proponent of this sound among many other artists. Keep in mind that even experimental hip-hop artists like JPEGMAFIA have echoes of the cloud sound in mixtapes such as CSJ. Man, that was an absolutely classic mixtape. Zaitochi by Denzel Curry more recently also has that cloud feel, and I could keep naming names, but the key is that none of these songs will sound alike. And I think that's a good thing. I think subgenres are good. The number of musicians is growing exponentially today, and that can only be better for everyone listening. While genres mesh every day, there's no doubt that it's cool to see when a new sound emerges, and cloud rap was one of those moments.